Recently, Squid Game released many behind-the-scenes moments. In them, we see fun bloopers and even deleted scenes that never made it into the final version. Today on our channel, we will analyze these clips and reveal exciting details about the series. Ready? Let's begin. One of the most interesting changes happened in the bathroom fight scene. In the final Netflix episode, the YouTuber misses his punch, and Thanos dodges it effortlessly. However, in the original version, the YouTuber actually lands the punch, and Thanos reacts differently. Evidence. In the raw footage, we can see Thanos getting hit instead of dodging. His friend in the background even laughs nervously, then suddenly gets scared when he realizes Thanos was actually hit. This was completely changed in the final version to make Thanos look even more dominant. We also have footage of Thanos throwing the YouTuber to the ground. Unlike other action sequences, neither actor used stunt doubles. To protect his co-star, actor Choi S-hun carefully controls the fall. In the first take, he supports the YouTuber's head to prevent injury. In the second take, he places his hand under his head, cushioning the impact. This level of precision and care is rarely seen in fight choreography. Moving on to another iconic scene, the face-off between Gi-hun and the recruiter. Behind the scenes, we see the actors rehearsing before the actual filming. One key detail stands out. Behind Gi-hun, there is a strong red light, which later illuminates the recruiter's face in the final scene. This red lighting was used to create an eerie and dramatic effect. Interesting fact, the director specifically instructed Gong Yu, the recruiter, to exaggerate his facial expressions. That's why in the final episode, his smirk is so intense when he flips the cards. Now let's talk about the frontman's fight with Thanos. We have raw footage showing the moment when the frontman kicks player 124. However, there's something unexpected. The actor playing player 124 struggles to dodge the kick. In one take, he actually gets hit and rubs his ankle afterward. He even limps slightly, showing that the kick may have been harder than intended. There were many deleted scenes from the pentathlon game that never made it to Netflix. One of the funniest moments involves Thanos giving Minsu a ridiculous handshake. Behind the scenes reveal, this handshake was actually invented by the director himself. He personally demonstrated it to the actors before filming. Another deleted moment happened during the top spinning challenge. In the Netflix version, Thanos' friend succeeds immediately. However, in reality, he failed multiple times before finally getting it right. This led to player 380 insulting him, which was cut from the final episode. Why was this scene important? It showed early tension between player 380 and Thanos' friend. This is relevant because player 380 ends up killing him later. Without this scene, his resentment toward her seems less justified. One of the most shocking moments involved player 120 slapping the shaman. Behind the scenes reveal, the slap was supposed to be light, but the actor miscalculated and hit too hard. We even see footage of the actress applying ice to her cheek afterward. The actor apologized multiple times, feeling guilty for the mistake. Another interesting trick happened in the Jaggy game. Gi-hun had to kick an object into the air multiple times. However, not all of these kicks were actually real. Sometimes a crew member tossed the object to create the illusion that Gi-hun had perfect control. Why was this done? This technique allowed for smoother shots without relying on multiple takes. Another deleted scene happened during the Gongi challenge. Player 246 was chosen to play for his team. The Netflix episode only shows him winning, but in reality, he failed on his first attempt. Behind-the-scenes footage shows Gongi pieces flying everywhere after he messes up. His teammates getting frustrated, even throwing punches at him. A much longer celebration scene after he finally succeeds. In another deleted moment, the guards fire their guns after the pentathlon game. This startles everyone, including background players. It's unclear why they fired, possibly to control the crowd. This entire scene was removed from the final cut. There are many scenes that were filmed one way but were edited differently. For example, in the Dodokji game, the pregnant player fails her throw. However, the pink guard approves it anyway, making it seem like she passed. Why was this done? Likely to avoid redoing the scene multiple times. The same trick was used with Young Bai in the stone throwing scene. Behind-the-scenes footage shows he fails his first throw, but in the episode, they edit it to look successful. The actors celebrate and walk away, even though the first attempt failed. Now let's talk about bullet effects in the rebellion scene. If we look closely at player 120 and player 246, we can see powder exploding on the walls. Why was this done? A crew member shot powder-filled rounds at the walls. This made actors react realistically to bullet impacts. Later, in post-production, actual bullet holes were added to match the powder stains. This technique added realism to the action scenes, making them feel more intense. The more we analyze the behind-the-scenes footage, the more we realize how much effort went into making Squid Game look as realistic as possible. Many scenes were rehearsed, adjusted, and edited to create the best possible version of the show. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like. That would be legendary. And remember to subscribe for more Squid Game content.